FC Schalke, once known for their great runs in Europa and Champions League play as well as fighting for Bundesliga titles, now fall upon hard times in League 2 and are on the brink of relegation and potentially even going extinct. It would be a great shame, but in this series we will be going ahead and rebuilding Schalke from the ground up, seeing if we can save them and return them to their former glory among German and European greats. Let's go ahead and rebuild FC Schalke. And for this rebuild, guys, we will be using the EAFC engine. All simulations, unless you guys want me to play the big games in the big spots, whether that is for promotion, local domestic cups, and or anything else. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future action. It is going to be a fun and exciting journey as we look to rebuild Schalke. And this is the team in which we are going to do it with. We're probably going to keep this formation here in Season 1. Apologies for the pronunciation of some of these players as well, because it is going to be a little brutal to start off. We got Sopi, Kalas, Kamenskis, Awojan, we got Muller in net, Schallenberg, center defensive mid, Sagan, Moore, Drexler, Trottle, and then Karaman up top there to form out our starting 11. On the bench, we do have some decent depth for a League 2 side. We are looking to get the boys in blue back up to the Bundesliga and beyond. We've got a match day fixture. We're not going to make anything too big, but I think first order of business for us in which we need to upgrade our midfield, at least one position here for more. We're going to look, if anything, to probably bring somebody in off of the free agency as opposed to bringing somebody in via the transfer market. We only have $14 million worth of a budget, and in real life we're also about $165 million in the hole, so we're going to need to save our pennies when it comes to bringing players in and probably get rid of quite a few out of the club so that we can bring some money in. We're going to definitely look to our youth academy as well, especially in Season 1, to try to get some players in. I will send out our scout. We do have one here, Oliver Moring, 3-star. He should be able to maybe bring in somebody decent. I'll probably look to scout the striker position, but we'll go ahead and simulate here. I will be sure to hit the big spots when it comes to transfers in and out for you guys to keep you fully updated as we go along with this simulation, so stay tuned for that. But just wanted to give you guys a look at the team and the players in which we are looking to potentially move on from. I'm thinking we'll want to probably move on from this Trottle guy. He's a little bit older. Let me view it from the squad hub to show you guys a little bit better of a look here. And you can see here, he is 35 years old. He is a leader of men, which is nice, but he's just a little old. 29 here for Karaman as well. So we need to get some youth in. We do have Lasmi, 24 years old, 69 overall. We'll need to look to get him in the lineup. Kiki Top. We're definitely going to look to get him out on loan, showing great potential, but we need to get him some playing time elsewhere. We do have a couple players in on loan as well. Drexler, 33 years of age. We'll probably need to move on from him. Moore is somebody I'm looking to move out of the starting 11. He is decent. He's only 27 years old. Tepperlman is 24. We've got Sagan at 28. Latza, we're going to definitely look to move on from him. We will put him on the transfer market. Schlattenberg, 24 years old. He's definitely going to be our staple center defensive midfield player. And on the back end, we're definitely a little bit older as well. Kaminsky, they're 31 years old. I'm going to go ahead and list him on the transfer market as well. Our left back position is decently young, 26 and 23 years old. Everyone else on the back end, Kalas is 30 years old, so He's okay for the time being, but we may need to look to move on from him. This Grimil is 22 years old. Sisi, 22 from Mali. And then our right backs, I would say Brunner, we're probably going to want to look to move on from him. He is 29 years old, but we'll keep him for now for the extra bodies to have, because we've got Soppy, 21 years old. He is on loan for us. So that's the team. That's what we're working with. So we'll continue on here, get through the preseason, and see what we can do in the transfer market. And here we are. We've got our first player out, Danny Latza, out for £690,000. It's going to be a decent deal for us. Price rating is an A, but just getting him out, he's not going to get much playing time on the team. Best possible deal would have been £710,000. It is what it is. We got him out, and that's some more money going into some players in which we could look to bring in via the free agency market. More piece of business here. Kaminsky is out for $1.15 million off to Southampton. Our price rating should be pretty decent for this. It is indeed an A, which is what we like to see. Again, hate to see a caliber player like that have to leave, but he is a little bit older. We will look to get younger, and that is more money in the bank for us moving forward, in which we can build the team that we want for Schalke. More business here as Matrazzini, I can't say his name, is out. Jamie Shackleton is coming in. They're saying it's a bad negotiation, but I'm pretty happy with it, bringing in a Jamie Shackleton. He is a 70 overall right back, a 1 overall better than the player that we just got rid of. We got £115,000 for him as well. So overall, it might say bad negotiation. Pretty happy with it. Furman is out as our backup keeper. His release clause was bought, and I'll take it. There was no best possible deal for him. So we'll take the extra cash moving forward here, as we also got and played our first game of the season, got the W, as we continue on here to make some moves to make this team better. Big piece of transfer news. We've got a player in which most people do bring in when they are rebuilding teams out of the free agency market, but he is too good to pass up. Wanting to bring in the Mexican Luis Chavez on a free transfer, bringing him into the club. He will most likely go away on international breaks, but he is into the squad. We were able to get him, I believe I got him at a rate of £27,000 per week. It's saying 80 overall, but he is most likely going to be 79 overall rated into the squad. His player market value is $16 million, so it could be a nice little chunk of change that we end up turning for next season unless he progresses very, very well. But that is a nice piece to slot into the team, and we will continue on to see what other deals we can make. We've got some more action here, bringing some players in the free agency market, and another Mexican stud, Israel Reyes. Most players bring him in as well, and we are definitely going to need this player to shore up the back end, make things absolutely stout to get through our defense, and I think he is just the thing that we are looking for. We've got the Mexican connection between Reyes and Chavez from the back and the midfield. We will look to bring in some more players as we continue on getting ready to bolster our team to make a run this season. More news on the transfer front. Dominic Drexler is out for £1.4 million. He was a little bit older, was playing decently. We get a B+ rating on the transfer. Great price, but I've got something in the works to bring somebody in order to upgrade at the center attacking midfield position. Big transfer into the club. One player out, one player in. Jeremy Dudziak is in for $1.47 million from Hertha Berlin. Decent buy is what they're giving us. We could have gotten him a little bit cheaper, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. 27 years old, a 4-year contract, $9,000 per week wage, 70 overall, slotting in at the center attacking midfield position. We've got a signing on deadline day, but it is once again another free agent, another Mexican superstar. We're bringing in Julian Quinones into the team, into the side to boost our attack in order to try to gain automatic promotion here from League 2 back to the Bundesliga. That's what we're looking to do. He has a 78 overall. Hopefully that'll put us over the top in this league, but let's go ahead and see where we're at by the midway point this season. And here we are, guys, midway through the season, and we literally just recently lost our first game of the season as well. Currently sitting atop the Bundesliga 2, 13 wins, 4 draws, 1 loss, 42 goals for, 22 against for a 20-goal differential, 43 points leading the way over Hertha BSC, as well as Klausura SC. As well as we go to look at the bottom of the table, actually the team we lost to was FC Nuremberg as well. Magdeburg and Holstein Kiel are in the relegation and potential playoff relegation game as well. So things are sitting very pretty for us there. I do want to take a look at our squad hub to show you guys how things are going for the guys we are going to sort by goals. 14 appearances. Quinona is bringing him in. He's already up to an 80 overall. 26 years old. 10 goals in 14 games played. Tidrod, our old man, the striker. Simon Tirod, -2 on the overall. 35 years old. He's got 10 goals in 12 games played. Karaman, who just recently got injured, he'll be out for about 2 to 3 months with a broken collarbone. He's got 9 and 18 played. Chavez, 6 goals, 8 assists. Sagan, 4 and 5. Dudziak, Jeremy Dudziak, 2 goals, 4 assists in 19 games played. So we don't really have goal scoring ability, realistically speaking, in our midfield. I mean, through 14 games, I suppose 10 goals is pretty darn good for Quinones, and the boys are buzzing very well. So we just got to keep things going in the right direction and hope that we are able to find ourselves in the playoff. When it comes to financials, we are currently sitting at a total of $50 million, I believe, or $21 million worth of profit this year so far. Which is really awesome. That's getting close to our margin. Not as close as we want. It's $165 million in the hole as things stand in real life. So things aren't going great there. I do want to take a look, if it's possible. We were knocked out. We got very unlucky in the second round. Although Borussia Dortmund lost to 1860 Munich, we ended up losing to Borussia Dortmund in the second round, 3-2. It was a hard-fought battle. So we are out of the domestic cup, which is unfortunate, but is kind of an unlucky draw. So we'll continue on. If anything happens within the January transfer window, I will let you guys know. If not, we will go ahead and get all the way to the end of the season, and I will show you guys where we stand, the stats, and anything else happening in between there. So we will see you guys in just a moment. We have gone ahead and made a decent signing up front. He's got some pretty decent play styles at the striker position. Justin, his name is kind of blocked out right there, but we're bringing in Justin Nijama, I believe so. Is how you pronounce his last name. I might be butchering that. We got a decent deal for him. 72 overall, 23 years old. He's got some decent play styles on him, so hopefully he can join the squad and bolster that up front. I figured I would start with the team in which got us to the end of the season, and here it is, guys. Ninjama, 72 plus 3. Quinones, 81 plus 3 overall. Dudziak is 71 with a plus 5. Absolutely insane stuff. Chavez is an 80 plus 5. We've got Tempelman. I got in there at 73 plus 4. Schallenberg is 74 plus 3. Owajan 72. Reyes 78. Bert Galt is 72. Soppy is 73. And then Mueller between the pipes 75 plus 4. We've got Lasme on the bench, 71. He's got plus 2. Karaman eventually came back from injury. He was a 73 plus 2. Sagan was a solid midfielder for us, 72 plus 4 overall. Callas, 70 plus 3. And then Shackleton, 72 overall rating. This Merkin kid, 70 plus 3. He did get some playing time as the year progressed, as well as Cisse. And then some of the guys just didn't really perform or pan out. Burner, I know he wanted to leave. He's actually going to be leaving on a free contract to start the season next year. And the moment you guys have been waiting for, we did absolutely kill it this year, guys. We only lost one single game with the team that we went ahead and assembled this year. 26-7-1, goals 479, goals against 37 for a goal differential of 42 goals, 85 points. Her, the BSC, were the closest one to us, 67 points. They had 19 wins. That's just absolutely insane stuff. And going down to League 3, we've got Maidenberg and then Holstein Kiel are going down. And then you've got the promotion or relegation type game with Paderborn. They'll be going up against the League 3 side. What I'm also curious to see here is going to be the other leagues, if I can find it. I always struggle finding the other leagues. I do want to take a look at the German Bundesliga to see who is going up. Borussia Dortmund end up winning the Bundesliga by a sizable amount, if you ask me. 9 points over RB Leipzig. Bayern Munich actually getting third. Leverkusen and Frankfurt rounding out the top 5, and Wolfsburg there in 6th. Will be joining them next year, and it looks like Handerheim and SV Darmstadt are going down. FC Köln will be going up against the playoff promotion game player. Munich, 1860 Munich are going up, as well as Hallstatt FC. And then Sternhausen are in the promotion game as well. Really, really happy with the team. It looks like Hamburg will be playing in that promotion battle game. I do want to take a look at the team sheet now, or the team squad hub, to check out final stats as well as development. So it looks like Quinones only got himself 17 goals in 30 games played. He got +3 overall, so he'll be a huge player moving for us going into the Bundesliga. Karaman, 23 games, 12 goals, 2 assists. Chavez, 11 goals, 13 assists in 34 games played. Probably our most well-rounded player. Nijma coming in, 23 years old, 13 games played, 8 goals. So he really got the job done coming in over the transfer deadline. Duziak, 6 goals, 6 assists. Nothing too crazy from him. Only got the +1. Reyes got +4. He'll be a huge player for us moving forward in the future. 4 goals, 9 assists, 6 clean sheets. Sagan, 4 and 6. He did get +1. Schallenberg, +3. Only had 2 goals on the year, but center defensive mid, he did what he needed to do. Tempelmann, +3. He only had 2 goals, 1 assist on the year. Lasmi, +2. He had 2 goals in 7 games played. Ojuan, 1 goal, 5 assists, only a +1 to him. Moore, +1 to him. He has 69 overall now, 1 goal in 4 games played. Not really too concerned about Berner. He will be leaving us on a free transfer. Couple guys that are out on loan, it looks like. +2, and a +1 for Amadine. Going further down the list, CCA, +3, he's up to a 64. We'll probably look to loan him out to develop even more. Grimmel, we'll look to loan him out as well. He is up +2 to 69 overall. Merkin is up to 70. He is a +2. We'll look to loan him out as well. A couple other players. Duart, a +5. He's up to 60. We'll look to bring him in on or send him out on a loan, as well as Montero, +3. He's up to 61 overall, so we'll look to get him out on loan. Shackleton, we'll look to keep him around. He was a +2, getting up to 72 overall. Rego, 18 years old, we'll look to get him out on the loan. He is a +2 to 67 overall. Teams will want to bring him in. The goalkeeper, +2, is up to 75 overall, 30 years old. We may look to bring in a new goalkeeper, and Brumgalt is up to a 70 +2 overall. So the boys did really develop well, and we will definitely look to push the envelope as we head into the Bundesliga. Really excited to be able to get into that, hopefully push for Champions League and or Europa League spots, do well in the DFK, I'm drawing a blank on the name. I want to pronounce it right. The DFB Polka Pokal. We want to do well in that next season, hopefully get a couple favorable matchups as well. I'm not too sure how much money we're actually going to get from winning the league. I didn't see... tournament prize money. There it was, near the bottom. We get 24 million, so that's pretty nice to head towards next season's budget. Who knows where it will actually be. But if you guys did enjoy this episode and the rebuilding of the squad, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, as well as if you guys want to see actual gameplay of this series, maybe next season when we're actually in the Bundesliga, see if we will play any games. Let me know if that is something you want to see down below. But that's going to be it for this one, and we will see you guys in the next episode.